I forgot last time. Oops. I need 2 shorts. The map deleting itself? Ah, okay. Thank you. Imagine having a tank with a reverse speed of more than, like, half a kilometer an hour. Fish and tackle. That's how you know you're an American. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I found a very unique place. Bass Pro Shop. Yeah, the pyramid. I think they have a few of those. I think the biggest one is like in Kentucky or something. What the frick? What was that? Bro, what? He fucking flicked me. He just knew I was coming. That's crazy. Some kind of Bass Pro Shop when I was in America. Yeah, I honestly don't understand how Bass Pro Shop operates as like a functional business. I don't know. I don't know who goes there and like buys enough so that they can have aquariums in the building. Like, I don't get it. You're in 10-7. Okay. Damn. Alright, over to realistic. Time for my dumb thing. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally forgot. I've been yapping. Getting ahead of myself. You send it to me, though. I mean, I won't read it until after the match. So. I thought it could go that way. Kind of dumb. Don't mind. Just a little stupid. I wish I was on the other side of the map. I could get a nice cheeky spot. With just 2 tank kills, I made like 40k silver lions and 4k RP. That's crazy. Wait, what am I waiting for? Why you boy? Because I am? Is that not acceptable? Let's see. I think I'll be okay going this way. Resident Android is boy. Cyborg, but yeah. That is a Tiger 2. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, cool. I'm a full... You're gonna sub? Awesome, thank you. Apparently I'm a full BR up, as usual, from my maximum of 5.7. Wow, that is like... It's like a 10x10 resolution terrain there. Kind of got lost in it for a second. Where are we shooting at? Where are we shooting at, boys? I'm less armored than these other guys, so I'm a little more afraid to just shove myself up there. Except maybe that M36 is... He's got gall. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, he died. Well, he died to an M44, so I guess his armor didn't really matter too much. Oh, do I owe you a meow? No, I don't. I was a little worried that I missed something. Now, meow right now? You gotta redeem that. I'm sorry, that's just how that works. Okay. You want it for free? There's nothing free in this world. What are you talking about? It basically is free, okay? You get those channel points just by watching. It's not... it's not like you're paying me. There you go. Meow. I need water, but I forgot to refill my water bottle before stream. I believe this is what they call a strategic mistake. Barley diamonds. Be your friend. I'm just a YouTuber. Didn't have friends, he's a loner. Alright, that's not quite what I meant. A stinky poo-poo head. Liz. I don't want to get someone's hopes up that we're gonna be like I'm dying here. Bestest friends when it's like I don't know if I can do that, you know? Not that I have that kind of energy. Where's bro seeing me from? Can't time me up mid-game. I have mods for that. There we go. Couldn't see the guy. They're just rolling into their doom. What are these people doing? I really shouldn't be doing this well in the Panther, but they're just kind of lining up. I guess all the good players are over that way somewhere. Get behind that rock. Oh, there's a guy over there. I just can't do anything without him. I think you might be surprised by how trigger happy she is. Something damaged my buddy over here. I don't know what, but something did. Okay. That's not much of anything, is it?
Panzergranate geladen!
Wasn't sure for a second if that was not a tank that I just saw. Not the one that I shot. I was looking at something else. Near the bridge, I thought a piece of the bridge kind of looked like the top of maybe a tank or something for a split second. Something about when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail, you know? Okay. Fighter. It's kind of whatever. I'm surprised I don't see anyone out here. Oh, here we go.
Panzergranate geladen!
Where do they want me to be looking? Oh, I just saw him for a split second. Here we go. Oh. Oh, dang it. Oh, can't fire because they broke my barrel. Dang it. Let me go and eat. No worries, Toby. Can you join? Not yet. Not right now. I'm not. I have to do something after this match. Oh, I'm only 5'7", so there's also that. We'll go back up here. You had a Happy New Year? It was okay. I didn't really do anything. Kind of just sat around at home. I slept in. He is peacefully waiting. Don't worry, the match will be over, I don't know, in like 3 to 5 business days. It'll be, you know, it's realistic. These things take time, you know? It just takes time. I hope everyone else had a wonderful holiday season. What?
Panzergranate geladen!
You're telling me I hit that and it didn't? What? Huh? What do you mean? Like, I know that it ricocheted, right? But, like, when a shell ricochets, does it just stop existing after it does the ricochet part? Is that how this game works? Because, like, it skipped off the very top front of it. So I would think that it would just end up going straight into the cabin. Like that shot just did. But it didn't. Vertical stream. Yeah, vertical stream. That's an option too. Is this realistic? It is. Or so they say. We are remaining stiff resistance over here now. Yeah, okay. That's the match. Thought it felt different. It does, yeah. Need to go through stuff from the moving company? Yeah, no worries. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hey, I got top of my team, though. I did good. Look at that. 7 kills. Mostly in that Panther. I don't think I did particularly great. I just think that a lot of them kind of just walked right up to me and let me shoot them. So that was something. Okay, let me check out this script. I owe Leah a script reading, so I should do that. I know this one. Okay. I have to grab water so that I don't like die in the middle of reading this. But yeah, no, I'm familiar with this one. This will be fun. Also, I have to check something. I'm supposed to get a package today, but it is now 7:40, and I don't think they deliver after 8. So just checking to see, okay, that did not get delivered yet. Cool. Okay, let me grab water. I'll be back in a sec. Let me give you guys some music. I'll be back. This is a whole thing. Okay. Everybody ready for this one? This is a long one. Okay, let me cut the music. Shot show, skin tone, chicken bone, Google Chrome, no home, flip phone, disowned, ice cream cone, garden gnome, extra chromosome, metronome, dimmadome, genome, full-blown monochrome, student loan, Indiana Jones overgrown, Flintstone, X and Y chromosome, Post Malone, Friend Zone, Sylvester Stallone, hydrocortisone, Sierra Leone, AutoZone, professionally seen Silver Patron, head ass the fuck up. There you go. Yes, now you do have to clip that. I demand it. You saying that was a script. Leah asked me to read a script. Did I ever say head ass ever again? Welcome, AFK. Welcome in. I just finished a script reading. I don't know if you got to catch that, but that's what we were doing. Now we're going back to War Thunder. I'm happy you had me do that script earlier in the night too, because now I don't feel like a burden upon my family. Well, I guess not family, neighbors. I'm so used to living at home. I'm still not used to the fact that I don't live at home. That's crazy. It's been like 2 years. By the way, being an obnoxious annoyance is really my goal in life.
Stütze bereit.
Yes. Chat is in Russian today. That's always good. That's always good news. Oh, Suka clipped it. Thank you, Suka. Now we're gonna have 2 clips of it. Oh, okay. Now you're not going to. Okay. Then I'm gonna find out that like Suka didn't clip half of it or something. Then I have to go and re-clip it. Oh my gosh. I'm joking. Actually, when you guys clip things, it usually goes quite well. When I use the button for it, though, it's not very accurate. I'm sorry, frickin' what? Someone hit me and I don't even know where. What? That's crazy. You also adjust the vertical part. That's what usually gets missed. Yeah. That's the typical thing I have to worry about later. That's okay. Might. That didn't go through. Okay. Interesting. This Tay zoomed out. Yeah.
Panzergranate geladen.
How far away is that?
Panzer. 12 Uhr. Entfernung 300 Meter. Wir wurden getroffen.
A critical hit. Hell, just shot him. How dare.
Panzergranate geladen.
And into the shadows again. Alert mode. Your head hurts. Get some rest. Thank you. We'll try. Whoever's over there is just like always in the the perfect position where I can't shoot at them. There they go. They're dead. What am I seeing over there? I'm seeing shots. If we were in this direction, but I don't see anybody. Looks like a lot of them are approaching from the north of me. Yeah, artillery's still reloading. That was some kind of SU over there. I definitely didn't get it, but...
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Charlie, 3. Zerschlagen.
Charlie, 3. Bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgepasst. Abgefeuert.
Enemy tanks over there. Enemy tank right here. Howdy. Just appeared.
Panzergranate geladen.
Oh.
Panzergranate geladen.
You're approaching me? Ah, there we go. There's that SU. I know he would come up eventually. The moment I look away, he comes out and gets me. Bummer. I feel like this might be one of those maps where it's kind of one-sided. So I feel like we don't have a good run to B, but they get a very comfortable one. Maybe I didn't approach from the right angle or something, but that's what I'm seeing right now. That's what I perceive.
Panzer, 12 Uhr. Entfernung 900 Meter.
Here to this tree.
Panzergranate geladen. Verstanden. Vorwärts Marsch.
Ooh, got him.
Panzergranate geladen.
Oh, it was a little short, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
Panzergranate geladen.
Well, that's a hit, but it didn't do anything. I fear
Panzergranate
here I will
geladen.
be fired upon. Nice, nice, nice. Now he's stuck there. Oh, that poor guy.
Panzergranate geladen. Panzergranate geladen.
Got the ammo on that one. There's so many enemies. I can't eliminate them fast enough. Not quite. I was trying to use the suspension bounce to get a shot off on that guy, but I just don't have the gun depression is what it is. That's just the situation as it is.
12 Uhr. Entfernung 750 Meter. Wir wurden getroffen.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That was pretty close.
Panzer, 12 Uhr. Entfernung 750 Meter.
Bruh. Oh, I'm under fire. Well, that worked out. They deployed my smoke for me. Thanks, guys. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I can't move, so... About the only way I'm gonna get this fixed. I hope the smoke lasts. Just long enough. Would you look at that? Okay.
Panzergranate geladen!
Just a little bit too... Ah, dang it. There we go. Well, that's the mission. I did my best here. Tough. I mean, what was that, middle of the team? Yeah, I think I did okay. It's fine. For not having any real, like, good long-range tanks going on here, I think I did okay. Like, what was that? Almost a kilometer out. I just, you know, being able to put out damage on some of the heavier tanks there, like that SU that got me. It's just not really going to happen. Not really going to happen. Where do I want to go? I'm probably going to head in the direction of... Why am I tired? I have not slept well, like, properly in, like, weeks. It's been pretty rough. Some kind of insomnia. I don't really know what's going on. Get sleep now? Right now? How am I supposed to do that right now? I'm streaming. Also, I'm not tired. That's the problem. I'll go to sleep at night. It'll be 4 hours later. I'll wake up and be like, wow, I can't frickin' sleep. I am so energized right now. And like 5 hours later, I want to go back to bed. Not great. Not great. What the heck is that thing? Okay, yep. Take over as host, stay, you go sleep. Nuh-uh. I'm not tired. That's what I'm saying. I physically can't sleep. Damn it. Well, if I had the element of surprise, I think I just lost it.
Panzergranate geladen!
Good stuff, good stuff. Whatever it was, it's dead. Yeah, whatever that little thing was, it's gone. There were, remote-controlled explosive tanks. Oh, tanks. They were tracked little mini vehicles. Subscribe so you can play War Thunder? I mean, you don't have to subscribe to War Thunder. That's... War Thunder has nothing to do with me. Well, aside from the fact that I'm playing it. I'm sorry, I'm being a pain. I am in a specific BR, so if anyone does want to join, you just have to match the BR. That's all I ask. It is realistic and 5-7. But ignoring you. Oh, listen, I'm trying to explain something. Give me a second. Anyway. Oh no, don't apologize. You're fine. I was just being a smartass. You're good.
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
Surprised there's no enemy tanks over here. There's just nothing happening.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Not really like afraid of anything, so I'm just gonna back up slow, but I do want to get eventually back around here because it looks like I might actually want to cross and head towards the west over there. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, that's lovely.
Victory is near.
Do not mind the inappropriate remarks by the chatters in the game. We don't endorse that here. They're gross and icky. In-game chat, I should say. All right, Buster. Is this a smash? Smash? Hello? Hi. Welcome in. That's not the most like unhinged thing someone's opened with, but I mean it's up there. It's on the list. How are you doing today, Felix? Oh, Kurt, how are you? How you been? How were your holidays? How was everyone's holidays? Well, while we're at it, while we're on the topic. Suka would also smash me. Wait a second. I didn't know you were like that, Suka. News to me. And he's gonna be like, yeah, in a robot smasher, in a crusher. How new are you to the game? I have like a couple hundred hours over the many years, so as you sort of do. Pretty good. Got a new guitar. My girlfriend bought me a really nice sweatshirt. That is awesome. How about myself? Uneventful, I would say. I streamed a lot for like Christmas and stuff. You know, got to talk to my family. The kids, my nieces and nephews, they really loved all the gifts they got, so I'm really happy about that. Guess what you got for Christmas? You know what? I'm gonna just, on the way that you came in here, all right, and based on your name, I'm gonna go with a Felix, or Fellas, depending on who you ask, body pillow. I think that's what you got for Christmas. I think that's what you should have gotten for Christmas. Air? That's fucked up. That is fucked up. I kind of got air. My parents sent me a humidifier. That was one of my gifts that I got from my family. So I sort of got air too. Kind of relatable. But no. Finally got breathing privileges. What? I'm sorry, Felix. Humidifiers make my lungs feel tight. Huh? There are some that will ionize the air. You don't want that. That's called ozone. That's not good for you. A lot of people use them too. I don't know what's up with that. This one's like it's like a swamp cooler, if you know what that is. It basically just has a big wick, soaks up the air. Or soaks up the air, soaks up the water, and then a fan that pulls the air through the wick. I think that's the full setup. So it just increases humidity. It doesn't do anything weird to the air. Let's see. I mean, it went past here, so... Oh, there he goes. He's dead. Never mind. My attention is not needed. On that, anyway. We're watching. We got your breathing privileges.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten! Echo 7, zerschlagen! Echo 7, bestätige Koordinaten! Abgefasst! Abgefeuert!
Oh, just to finish, I was talking about World War II earlier and German tanks. Something I didn't mention that I thought was very interesting, actually, was the main reason that tanks like the Panther and the Tigers and all those existed, as opposed to... oh, you like to lick eggs? Okay. Say so. It's breathing will absorb oxygen through your skin. Not usually. But yeah, so the Germans created tanks, you know, like this, for specific purposes and specific applications, whereas the Allies, generally speaking, had maybe like 2 or 3 kinds of tanks that they really cranked out like in crazy numbers. Ads, I guess I'll save my nerding out a few minutes from now. Such is life. Yeah. There's a reason. You'll find out after this commercial break. For those of you who aren't in a commercial break, let me know what you think. Hi, Boy Kisser VTuber 123455. Welcome in. How are you? How you been? And how are your holidays? So Felix, why are you licking an egg? An egg with a face on it at that. I want to know. We have questions. Makes me want to sub, but I'm broke at the moment. Unfortunate. Make sure you do your dailies. There's a daily redeem on Twitch that can get you a free gift sub. Free as in I pay for it. So, I mean, it's not free, but like, it's free for you. Among other things. I haven't really taken this thing out. Maybe I should, maybe I should. Ride this thing around a little more. We got really good penetration.
Ladeschütze bereit!
Yeah, you guys let me know when you're out of ads, and I'll finish my little side story there. Like that. Fun fact, the U.S. M4 Sherman didn't get the title of Best Tank in World War II because they're technologically superior. They're better because when you saw one, there was probably 5 more nearby. They made 50,000. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to get at. So that's what the Allies did. They made lots and lots and lots and lots and lots, especially the Americans, tons of tanks. Like, so many tanks. So many tanks. And the Germans, well, they just didn't have the resources for that kind of shit. Like, they did not have the personnel, the material, the fuel to make 50,000 Panzer IVs. They just couldn't. It was never going to happen. And sure, a Tiger might cost 5 times that of a Panzer IV. But if it could do the job of 10 Panzer IVs in its very specific role when used appropriately and by a skilled crew, it was worth more to them in that sense, even though it would, you know, guzzle up more fuel as a singular tank and all those things. So the economics actually, it seems, made sense, especially from a German perspective, lacking manpower, especially. Company of tanks could wipe out a platoon of Shermans. Yeah. It was all, it all depends, you know, as with everything. You know, it's all specific to the circumstances. And, you know, for the Allies part of things, manpower was not their problem. Fuel was not a major issue, especially when you have the Americans on your side. Even now, we have plenty of oil if we really need it. You know, we can ration and make it work. You know, there's oil fields that are untouched. If that one YouTuber did it, huh? Did what exactly? So smart. I searched up how many tanks did USA have in World War II, and I guess the answer, I don't know, approximately 30,000 or something like that. Two? All right, let's see, everybody. That's just not true. Made a meme tank called Tonk. Oh, according to the internet. Oh, we only had 2. Oh, I think we should have made more. This guy go first. He seems to know what he's doing. Just overpowered for how tiny it was. I believe it. Where is this guy? Someone fired at my little comet. Is that a tank over there? No, couldn't be. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I can't shoot that. USA made more tanks than the British and Soviets combined, with about 8,000. I feel like we made a lot more than that. Unless you mean that's how many. I know the Soviets made more than that overall. I just don't know if they made them during World War II. I think that's definitely... I don't know the figures offhand. But I know the Soviets made a lot of T-34s. The KV-1s and 2s really weren't nearly as numerous. Kind of not the point. Yeah, I think the manpower is definitely like the biggest limiting factor that Germany was considering. Only so many tank crews, only so many men. You know. Especially for a nation like Germany, which really, I mean, not a massive population compared to America or the Soviet Union, more comparable to, you know, the neighbor that they invaded, France. Although I do know they recruited from, you know, France, and, you know, their occupied territories, but yeah, not exactly the same kind of, you know, pool as compared to a domestic pool of candidates. Most of their army was infantrymen. Old hard vodka drinking infantrymen. Well, yes, but they did have quite a few tanks. They also had a lot of Shermans. That was another thing. They used a lot of Shermans and a lot of American trucks to supply everything. Yeah, I mean, their solution to most problems was throw men at it.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Not like the American gay infantrymen. I mean, they might have been. Who knows? I mean, have you ever been stuck in a foxhole for days on end with a buddy? Probably not. Or maybe you have been. I don't know. I've hardly seen anything that I can fire at. This map really likes tanks with turrets, I feel like. I feel like I made a mistake. Pulling out this thing. There's so many like little hills and stuff that like I can't see over. But... Fun fact, Spartan Soldier used to have segs with each other to show brotherhood. That doesn't shock me in the slightest. Really? That's what I got out of that?
Panzergranate geladen.
Didn't even take out the drivetrain. What's the point? That's crazy. Yeah, that tank was not having it for this was not the map for it. Or not the place anyway on the map. Maybe I should have been near A or something with it. I couldn't see jack shit for so long. But you gotta move the whole damn tank to get if you want anything. It's rough. Yeah, I do think it's funny that if you do take out, you know, a Tiger II, which, you know, its contemporary opponents were Germans, T-34s, KVs, you're not going to be fighting what they were actually fighting. You'll definitely go up against things that can put massive holes in them. That T-34 fucked up.
Panzergranate geladen.
75mm with no turret is bad in 5.7. Personally, I like the Stug at 4.0. That's the thing. I don't really understand why it's a 5.7. It's really not, like... It's not an impressive tank. It's got a nice sloped armor on the front, I guess, but... If anyone even sneezes on your side armor, you would fucking explode. Probably this was made later in the war. Yeah. I mean, that was probably made around the same time the Tiger II was coming out, and the Tiger II ain't a 5.7. Nor should it be. BRs in this game don't really make a lot of sense. It's a 6.7 with even more Panthers. 3 different variants on one box. Yep. Well, there's the 2 different Tiger IIs as well, and it's just a turret difference. What the hell? Did I get shot through a building? Armor technically? I mean, in any real significant way? I don't recall there being any major difference in the armor other than the way that the turret was shaped, basically. 6-7. Oh no, we make 6-7 jokes here all the time, Felix. I'm sorry. I have some younger people who watch. I apologize ahead of time. Not children, but you know. I mean, 20, they're basically children. Yeah, you know. Wearing the flat face is 85, more than the rounded face. Yeah, but it's a flat face, so, oh, and the shot trap. Got the shot trap. Which, dang it. Oh, my gunner? Really? Oh. Okay. I thought I aimed just a little bit further left on that one. Having a hard time with snow maps. I get snow blind. I do too. I can't see jack. Do I take out a Panzer III or a Wirbelwind? So I'll take out a Panzer III. Let's grab a few extra of these. I should have swapped order. IBR, I don't get snow maps often, which I'm super happy for. I despise snow maps. They're awful. It's just so bright. If I wanted to see this much white, I'd go look at a mirror. Fuck. Okay. Okay. That fucks me up so bad, man. When you stop and it's like, and down. Okay, great. Now we're here, guys. It's like, who the fuck is driving this? I'm gonna beat the driver over the head with my boot. Doesn't get any sun. No, not really. I'm at 8-7, so the only map I get is the polar base. Oh, I've never been that high. Germans are actually my highest. 5-7 is the peak that I've reached. I'm trying to get everything ready so I can go to rank 4, which will get me up to 6-0, 6-7, and so on. Which is sort of getting there. The Nashorn's next, I believe, yeah. (8-7) USA, I'm playing as the gay boys. Why are they the gay boys? Honestly, I feel like that would have gone to the Germans. I just feel like that, you know? Maybe the Italians. You know, Rome and all. Feels like the USA has more gay people per capita. No. No, more comfortable gay people per capita, perhaps. I feel like the closer proximity you have to the Middle East, the lower your gay population rate goes. And I don't think that's a coincidence at all. I also think there's probably a pretty good correlation between how religious a society is and how gay it is. Not because it's more or less actually gay, but just because, you know, when everyone says, oh yeah, those gay people, yeah, they shouldn't exist. That generally discourages people from answering yes on a form. Like in Russia, they'll tell you there's like no gay people here. I know tons of gay Russians, but they'll never tell the government. They will never tell the government. They're not allowed to exist. Same with like furries and everything like that. Like they're not allowed to be anything but, you know, perfect basically. You know, they have to conform. It's the short version, I guess. Conformity is very valuable in places like that. Valuable to the regime, that is. We do have backup, so. Yes, uniform or die. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, they won't send you to prison for being gay, but they'll find a way to send you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not so on the nose. It's not like, you know, portions of the Middle East where they literally will just send you to jail for it. Which, you know, makes it really interesting when you start to read the stories about how Middle Eastern leadership, you know, the oligarchs of the oil states, are trying to buy out, you know, big chunks of the West because they're trying to, you know, maintain their fortune and everything and their hold on power and all that. You know, puts that in context of like, who now owns your favorite football team? Yeah, it's those kinds of people. So, you know, keep that in mind. The news depresses you. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's good news. Sometimes. Definitely not always, but. Sometimes the bad news is good news, you know what I mean? That happens too. You care if people join? Yeah, you can join. That's fine. I just need you to drop your VR down to match mine, and we're good. That's all. Yeah, yippee! Wahoo, if you will. I'm doing good. And yeah. From who, actually? Hold on. That guy? No, he disappeared. I finally get a beat on him and he runs away. You know who turned 18? Who? You? Lil Day? I don't know. Where? I don't know where this is going, but I remember hearing that story. Meet you? Congratulations. Now you're an adult. I'm sorry. The priest will not like you anymore. The one that I hate Dementia for, huh? Oh, did them boot you because you were under the age? A lot of YouTubers actually will do that. They're very strict. I considered doing that for a time. J80. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't recognize the name. You know, I mean, if you're 18, you're fine. You're fine in Dem's chat, as far as I know. Yeah, you've been upgraded to paid. You're gonna have to pay for everything now. That's what turning 18 means. It means now you're responsible. Yeah, if them booted you for being underage, that's just a general policy for like a lot of people, actually. I'm personally not a fan of it, but I mean it's not my place. I don't think it helps if you're not like honestly, Dem really doesn't do anything 18 plus. Abundance of caution and everything, I totally understand. So I'm not gonna tell you how to do it, but like there's no. As far as I know, there's no like legal issue with it, Some people aren't comfortable with it. I think that's probably like 99% of the situations that you run into. It's just the model to an extent for them. Yeah, I'm sure if you requested, yeah, you can set. So if you go to his channel, you can do an unban request and just tell him. Boy. Yeah, he does have those things. Again, though, I mean that's not really. Again, there's nothing legal about it, so it's not like a necessity. But I totally understand how people feel about things. That's why I don't have stuff like that, though, Also, I'm not particularly comfortable with it. You'll never read them. I'm a mod over there, so I can do that. Yeah, I'll bother him after stream. Yeah, that's why I don't have anything particularly, like, out there, Yeah, like I said, I will bother him after stream. Does your stream not have a title? Me? Moi? I have rewards not collected. Whoa. I have a garden gnome. Anyway. Your Twitch is glitched, Suka. One day Tay will join us with the boy kissing. I've never kissed a boy, so maybe one day. Perhaps. All right, Felix, you wanted to join, right? I remembered. I can remember things. Using VC face? Negative. Negative. Very much not. Felix Man 114. Me, too far. VTube Studio is what I use. I'm gonna assume that's you. There you go. Yeah, I use a lot of technologies, but for the model I use VTube Studio. Yeah, so VTube Studio is where the model is. I use StreamerBot to manage a lot of stuff. I use it's a whole list of things. Stream avatars is where you get the little guys, the little robots, the little Tay-gates, as we call them. VBridger I use for the tracking. Well, VTube Studio has tracking built in too, but I use VBridger. VBridger and VTube Studio also supports Tobii eye tracking, which is where I get the good eye tracking that I have. I asked before, what is the lighting for your model? What do you mean? He uses OnlyFans to buy everything. No, I have a job. I know. Horrific. But I have a job. Oh, like the brightness effect? This one? That little one that you see sometimes? Or like the screen one? Like, because there's one that you can use whatever's on screen to color your model, stuff like that. That's built into VTube Studio. But there's also filters you can put in on VTube Studio as well. I have one for rain, for if I ever want to fake being sad. Here, it's this one. We can have rain. There we go. Here, what's your lineup? That's a lot of tigers. Dude, I'm gonna kiss you like my lineup. Wait, what? I like the tigers. Yeah, 3 of them. That's too many, I think. I think the Germans were a little too busy with their tanks. Oh, yeah, reminder, everybody, do your daily poll. You just might get something. A bit of money gets you 2 more. Ah, I see. Oh, are those like East Germany, West Germany versions or something? Where they're ever so slightly different? And I do mean ever so slightly. Or East and West front, perhaps. I'm not sure if they kept any of their tanks around after the war was over. Now that I think about it, I don't know anything about that. Oh, you need an avatar, a free one? Vroid. Yeah, that's what you're gonna end up using. It'll take a little bit of learning, but that's really the way to go, especially if you want to do 3D. If you want to do paid, obviously there's modelers out there that you can hire. That guy is a moving bush. It's good pre-made ones on VGen. Yeah, that too. For Live 2D, there's also customizable models. If you've heard about those. When I export to VSeeFace, it says to export from Unity or something. It might be the type of file you're exporting, like the file type. That's probably it. Because I know VSeeFace doesn't support that many things. If you're using 3D though, I would probably try out Warudo if you're having trouble with compatibility. Warudo is compatible with VRM, I think. Yeah. I don't know that VSeeFace is. I think VSeeFace runs a little bit better, but that's about the only benefit that I'm aware of. Yeah. Got 2D ones that glow when you talk. I'm trying to think what you mean by that. Like a PNG tuber? Like ones where it's just a still image? I think that M6 kind of fucked up. Yeah, it kind of sounds like a PNG tuber. Mind your way, Felix. Let me move my fat ass out of the way. This Panther's fucking massive, dude. Look at this. And on one of y'all's streams, I see the little avatars on the left, see your body, down the others. Oh, okay, that's Fuki Tech. That's basically a PNG. That's the same idea. So, depending on who's you're seeing, I think the one that I have is a GIF, and then some still images for the different like states, for like whether I'm talking, muted, or deafened. And idle is just the spinning. Yeah, that one, that GIF, that one right there. Yeah, that's just like plugged in. That's all. Okay, yeah, I mean, you never know what people do with code. I've assumed things that people are like, what do you mean? I mean, Frisky, for God's sake. That's a kill that just happened over there, so I'm not too worried about him. Your Discord got hacked. You gotta be careful. You got bombed? I heard a bomb come down. I was a little concerned about myself. And then, well, it didn't kill me, so. I was happy about that part, but got you. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's not even usually suspicious links anymore. It's usually phishing. And the thing is, like, people say suspicious links. What is suspicious? That's the hard part for most people to identify. It's not. Once you know it's suspicious, it's like, oh, well, of course not. But knowing that you shouldn't is the... Or knowing that it's questionable is the hard part. Oh man, that went down the barrel. Okay, there's the tank. One of the tanks down. Actually down. Times Zeke sends me your Mario 64 multiplayer link. Discord always stops me from downloading it. Yeah, I know. I know. You for presenting yourself to me and then now blocking up that entire alleyway. I don't have to worry about. Rambler.ru is the email. Yep. Sick, now I'll press the link. Yeah, don't do that. Don't click that link. Yeah, so usually what that means is someone has some of your passwords somewhere. It only takes one, especially if you use the same password in a lot of different places. They just need to get access to things. Email is the worst thing to lose because it's used to validate so many other logins. Are you frickin' kidding me? That little thing? That little thing pens my turret from the front? Sometimes I don't believe this game. A Cheeto late using Type 1 APHE from the front. Are you fucking kidding me? That's psychotic. I have wondered, I'm sure it exists, but I have wondered what the cheats for this game probably look like. I haven't seen any. I've seen first-person shooter cheats. I'm very familiar with what those look like. I've run servers and stuff on Gary's Mod. I've also done competitive Counter-Strike, so useful to know. But I've never looked into it for War Thunder. I imagine it's ESP mainly and like a shot predictor that just tells you exactly where you're gonna hit. Yeah. K25, don't interrupt me. What? I physically can't interrupt you. I have no capacity to do things. Yeah, I wonder how sophisticated they get. Like, do they tell you where you should be shooting on each enemy tank that you see? Like, what's the... What the deal is with that? Yeah, the best advice I can probably give anyone to avoid getting fished or anything like that, and this goes like for the rest of your life, if you get an email that you did not specifically request telling you to go somewhere, just go there without using any links they provide. Just don't use the links. Go to whatever their website is, right? Wherever they want you to do the thing, and just go do it. By hand. You know, don't use the convenient link. Just, you know, you get an email from your bank. Okay. They need me to go in and verify something. Okay. I'm going to go into a separate tab and type in the link myself and go there. Because there are, and it's constantly evolving, so many ways to spoof links, redirects, everything like that. Make websites that look perfectly just like any other one. Like it gets really sophisticated. Hey, guy that I'll kiss. Good game. Are you trying to offer? What's going on here? Yeah, good game. We won. Most important thing is winning. Just kidding. The most important thing is having fun. No, it's mandatory. It's mandatory. Why? Why is it mandatory? Explain. Going bottom spawn? So am I. Great minds think alike. Or idiots, who knows? Both. Both. Birds of a feather, as they say. Panzer Division. Are we all just... Yeah, we're all Tigers, Panthers. That's crazy. We need a Girls in Panzer theme song. It would be appropriate if we were only fighting British tanks. Which moderation is acting? What do you mean?
Enemy forces have captured a
Ziel getroffen! Ziel ausgeschaltet!
You anyone got a slight corner shot and killed me? Man, that sucks. Friendlies over there. That's always good news. Yeah, sometimes the mechanics for getting, you know, damaged by a shot in this game are a little confusing.
Artillerie stark auf Koordinaten! Echo! 2! Niederhalten!
Just to not send some messages because of the shared ban list only afterward? Oh. That's odd. I don't see any enemy tanks. Sorry for the jerky movement.
Vorwärts Marsch!
Next is to push towards B. Would you be mad if I rammed you? Not really. Ooh, enemy tank. Would not be the first time a friend rammed me in this game. Gunner down. Nice. Oh, another enemy tank. That's my barrel. Okay. These rounds just sail right through me. Well, thank you.
Betriebe ausgefallen! Geschütz einsatzbereit!
It's talking about a tank Tay-shot. Nothing. What you said. Oh.
Geschütz einsatzbereit! Wir sind startklar!
Oh, good stuff.
strategic zones are captured.
Down. There's no one just past the way here. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm down. Man, not having a loader is rough. Rough stuff. Actually, since you were talking about security, I'm reminded. The other thing is a lot of the like typical signs of a scam or phishing or anything like that. They've changed. I play Call of Duty Warzone? No. I could, but not currently. I did like way back when it came out, but can I? I don't have it installed. I'd have to have a darn good reason. Like, I physically can. I've played it before. I'm not sure what it would take to convince me to do it. Adding someone to the content creator role on Discord today. I see them there and wanted to run it by you quick. Who's they? It's someone that you that we can verify. Yeah, that's fine. I'd just like to verify that someone is a creator before I throw the role at them. I think it's a self-assignable thing too, but I don't want to like put it on someone unless they've told me. That's something that they do. They want. I put them on there unless I knew for sure. Okay. Well, that guy knows where I am. Fucking, huh? Oh my goodness. Side surprise, I did, man. Oh, like, yeah, most of the team isn't over here anymore. That's what happened. Like, that's crazy. Got completely flanked. That's probably the same one that got me. I don't know where he was. He sure as hell got me. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, the stuff for like phishing and scams has changed significantly because of AI. I'm gonna be so blunt with you, I don't feel like AI has added anything. Like, fucking anything that makes me happy. But golly, it's made a lot of things worse. Wait, shot at from. Great meme reset. Oh. My parents are leaning more and more on the AI side than ever before. The thing is, what do you get out of it? Like, that's I still don't understand what people get out of it other than shitty fucking shorts. Like, oh great, you get a little short video. Great. Okay. What else does it offer? That's what I don't understand. Like, do people just not give a shit if something's, like, shitty? Used AI for cooking ideas? You can literally just Google recipes. It's so simple. It's so easy. You can just be like, hey Google, I need Making a recipe using the ingredients I have. What do you got? There's so many people. There's so many who would love to tell you all about their cooking ideas. God forbid you interact with a human. Now having human thoughts. Are they, though? Are they? Like, I've seen people talking about Neurosama having almost like an existential breakdown. The thing is, so do people. So do, you know, the pieces of data that they're trained on. None of that is shocking. Like that is something. I hate to pop bubbles on these things because I know people really like their creators and their content and all that stuff, and they like fantasy. But I'm gonna pop the bubble because it matters that this one gets popped. All of those things, all those behaviors that people are getting really excited about, being like, oh my god, it's like real AI, like it's intelligent, like it's thinking. Okay, every single thing that's making you say that is also a behavior that an LLM will pick up, boosts engagement. And it is also a behavior that it's seen others portray. And with something like Neurosama, which is very open-ended, very flexible. And by that I mean it can basically pull some string of things to do or say out of a hat. Like it's not on rails, because that wouldn't be very fun to watch, and I wouldn't. It also wouldn't really feel very personable in any significant way. Like it would be bad. It would be bad content. Which is fine. Like that's valid. You're allowed to do that. I think Neurosama is great, but not general intelligence. She's not experiencing true feelings. She's seeing something happen and then responding to it using one of the many things that people respond to well in that context. Throwing a pity party works. People do it all the time. With the context that, you know, people feel bad for her. Can you tell Dems to unban me? He is live? Not right now. Don't be so needy. What was I saying? Yeah, that's definitely something settled offline. Yeah, AI. So I understand why people feel like that feels authentic, but it's just not. It is still a large language model. It cannot create brand new things. It knows what will work in the situation, what will get you to have up tier, classic. Always. We always get those. I'm just that good, Felix. I'm sorry, I'm just too good at the game. They feel the need to up tier me all the time. I don't know if that's actually why, but it happens all the time. But yeah, no, it's not doing anything new. What it is doing is it is adding noise, basically, you know, a random seed. Essentially, a random seed is a number, a string of characters, numbers, letters, whatever. It doesn't matter. Some piece of data, and then from that noise, it tries to create something, whether it's text or whatever. It'll try to do that in context of whatever it has around it, if there is context. Sometimes there's no context, so you just make it up, you know, with whatever prompt you have. If you don't have any prompt, you just completely manufacture anything at all. You'll get gobbledygook out of that, though. You don't want to do that. You need some kind of prompt. But the more data you can shove into it, the more of a human-like response you're going to get out of it. What's important about that, of course, is the human-like part of it. That's kind of the point, right? Like, that you want to get the same response out of it that, you know, a human creator would get, the kinds of things that they would say and do. so that chat engages and responds to that, so that they feel bad for her or are excited for her or are, you know, just happy to be there and they're interested or any of those things. Anything that keeps people around. That is the goal. I don't think that's like controversial to even say. Of course, that's the goal. It's a social media and streaming account run by a bot. Of course, it's the same goal as any other streamer, just to engage and entertain. Nothing wrong with that. That's great. Awesome. You know, do more of that even. Oh, that's fucked up. I had a shot and they just slipped right out of my hand.
Panzergranate geladen. Kraftfahrer, vorwärts, Marsch!
Verstanden! Ziel beschädigt!
It's like half their crew.
Panzergranate geladen. Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Delta. 6. Niederhalten. Delta. 6. Bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgepasst. Abgefeuert. Capture the zone.
Ziel beschädigt!
That's the craziest bounce I've ever seen. What the fuck? From behind? Bro. This is messed up. What the fuck is the team doing? How did that actually just happen? Like, come the hell on, guys. All these people? None of you saw this man? Open your eyes. Yeah, I will say, Neurosama does a really good job of what it's meant to be doing. But it's just, I don't like to see people being like, oh my god, is this the real next level of AI? No. No, it just knew that you would say that. It just knew. People are, quite bluntly put, easy to manipulate and trick. Like, sorry, but that's just the truth. And that is what LLMs ultimately seek to do. They intend to trick you into believing that something is not randomly generated based on context and, you know, some prompting. They want you to think it's genuine. You know, the real deal. Which is fine. Again, like that's all the goal of it, and I don't have an issue with the technology itself. The issues I take are usually with data collection, horrific inefficiencies in how they generate anything. For anyone like not into computing, what I have my degree in is computer science, so I feel like I know a few things about it. Normally, you do not need something the size of, God, how big are the data centers? However big those data centers are, they're freaking massive. Chewing up, you know, a nuclear plant worth of electricity to do anything with a computer, and needing that much is strange. It's actually legitimately like weird. Like that's not normal. So I'm inclined to think it's not so much a data problem or anything like that. That's fucked up, dude. That is the cheesiest motherfucker. Oh, and he's covered in bushes too. What a little dickwad. Whatever, man. That is, I do hate this map on realistic because everyone's a fucking bush, and the map's covered in fucking bushes. That's why I can never take this game seriously. Pay us $20 to put bushes on your tank for a competitive advantage. That's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. That's really stupid. Tank bushes, unfortunately. It's just... It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. They knew exactly what they were doing the moment they added it. It's like, actually, Gaijin, that tears it. I would never take this game seriously. I can't. They want you to pay money or put in some stupid number of hours. I think someone said, they were like, oh, well, there's some events sometime. It's like, bruh. For your last match. No worries. Thanks for playing. I've so far found that this BR is my least liked. Everything's slow, everything penetrates everything. Planes are really annoying, and the AA sucks. There's really just not much going for it. Kinda just... well, it's just not that exciting. I don't know if it gets better, but... Kissable dude just got me. Yeah, I keep getting that. I don't know. Not the first time I've heard that in my life. But, still just isn't what I expect, you know? Can I penetrate you with my 3-inch shell? Only 3 inches? Let's start with that. Only 3 inches. Over here complaining about size. I mean... just saying, I mean... you know... kinda matters. But no. BSing aside, probably not. Probably not. As far as I'm aware... oh, okay, there's an enemy tank the moment I turn. The moment I turn, a T-34 appears. Manifests itself into existence. Yeah, like this, I'm sorry, the AA is a bit rough. Like I'm sorry, it's just not very good. It's not very good anti-air. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, you're not the first person to bark up that tree. Yeah, the size isn't so important. At least for me. More fundamental issue there. Hi. I like to think I helped. What do you mean by that, Suka? What do you mean? You know, what do you mean by that? Why are you pointing that out? There's something wrong with that? I don't know. You said he over here complaining about size because I pointed out the only 3-inch shell. It's like, is there something wrong with having like, you know, requirements, needs? Or are you just feeling personally attacked, Suka? There's a flame war going on in the chat right now in this game. It's crazy. Alright, well, there's no enemy planes left, so I guess I'm gonna... I guess I'll go forward. It's kind of messed up, I gotta say, fighting BTRs when I'm still in, like, World War II vehicles, because that is definitely not a thing from World War II at all. I feel we're quite confident in saying that. Matches are so slow. Till 6-7 it'll be even slower. Yippee! Goodbye, BTR. Remember early VR Italian? Played that for a little while because I really wanted to go fast. And so I did. For a little while. Then you got to later tanks and everything just slows the fuck down. You're out. Yeah, I'm close to being out. Have fun in your, was it 8-7 or something? 8-2. 8-2, right? I remember things. Not a 5-7 game. Bye-bye cruelty of World War II. Hello, Cold War. Cold War! Woo! Yeah! I love tanks that have no operational knowledge being put up against each other. Oh. Yeah. I love planes! Woo! Yeah, I love planes. I hate planes. I hate planes so much. If there's one thing I could remove from realistic, it would just be planes. I just don't want to deal with planes. I think they're stupid. Runs the point of a ground battle. If it's ground and air, actually. You know, actually. That kind of thing. Cause I mean, really, let's be so real. Up through, oh god, I don't know, like the 50s or 60s, air just beats the shit out of tanks every time. If you have air superiority, it doesn't matter how many tanks you have. They're basically useless at that point. So putting them both in the same one, it's not a fair fight. But just again, until you get up to those higher tiers, then I guess it makes a little more sense, you know, anti-air missiles. But then they deploy chaff, and it's probably still, it still is whoever's owning the sky is winning the match. You know, if they're doing a half decent job of it. I find usually no one owns the air, so at least there's that. But when people do own it, it sucks. It's not fun for us. Not fun for us ground people.
Nachmachen zum Gefecht.
Kraftfahrer bereit. Lichtschütze bereit.
Ladeschütze bereit.
Yeah, fascinating that some of the most, like, hyper-secretive vehicles, Cold War, are in this game, and it's just like, we know there's specs, but we don't know how they actually performed in the slightest. Because whenever they did come to battle at all, it usually was, like, a really outdated model against, typically, a much more modern one, or the same model. One of the two. So I like an old Soviet design, going up against like a more modern American tank. I think there might have been one or two examples though where like modern American at the time tanks went up against modern Soviet tanks at the time, but not crewed, of course, by animation. You know, crewed by whoever, basically. I feel like that happened. I just can't seem to recall when or who. So, not very helpful, but it's interesting stuff. Yeah. Bro was super cooked when he went for that maneuver.
Panzergranate geladen.
So that was an M18. There we go. That IS-1. Was the IS-1 a World War II tank?
Panzergranate geladen.
I don't feel like I recall that ever coming up in a World War II conversation, but maybe it was near the end of the war. I can't. I'm not sure, but I am curious. I'm having to get used to the sound of the humidifier. It has like a really goofy way of keeping water in it. It has a water tank that you fill up, you know, the thing. You bring it over, then you put that in place, and it has a little plunger on the bottom, so it opens up when you put it in. But you know, there's no air, no way for air to get in the top. It has to go through the bottom. So this water tank is like vertical, and it's much taller than like the maximum height of the actual water. But there's some physics going on. Don't worry too much about the details. But you can just slot it in. It can be full. And the tank at the bottom can also be full, and it won't, like, overflow. Which is great. But that does mean that on occasion, I just hear, like, glug, glug, glug from it as it refills itself. True said physics. Got him. That was actually a really good shot. I'm proud of that one. There's an enemy, like, right there. Yeah, look at that. But I'm not in a position to push that. It looks like the whole team's not in a position to do jack diddly. We're getting shit pushed in. This guy's gonna get himself nuked. Wrong button. Got a bomb behind me. Well, yes, but not as close as I feared. Artillery fire. Generally right near me. Oh yeah, that's like right on top of me. I gotta move. Hey, buddy. Not helping prepare. I must leave. For the moment, at least. Why have I been smoked? Oh, there goes that Panzer IV. See what I mean, though? Like, if you have planes with bombs, and you can just continually run back and forth to the airport, unless there's enemy fighter cover, you just get free kills. Like, it's not... Most tanks can do absolutely nothing about it. But the M3 Bradley? I assume you're talking about the modern Bradley. Unless it's a different tank. It's the modern Bradley. That's fucked up, dude. What? Where did he shoot me? I love seeing through houses. That's really informative. Thank you, game. That's a crazy shot. I assume that's the Bradley, the fighting vehicle. Great fighting vehicle. Great for what it's built for. Oh, we're getting nuked, huh? Yeah. I'm not even shocked. Team actually just got spawn camped because apparently we just suck at this game that badly. That, or whoever the fuck this is cracked, and or I don't know. Could be anything really. Okay. A moving shot on my capital level. Whatever you fucking say, dude. nuke siren gives me PTSD. I got my first nuke 2 days ago. My heart was racing. Never even seen one. Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever, man. Yep, every fucking time, dude. That's crazy. That first shot on the Capula, that was, I'm sorry, that's BS. I don't buy it for a second. Moving at full speed, going up and down, fucking nails it. Mm-mm. I don't buy that. The likelihood is just too low. So that's not the vehicle. That is one thing I despise about realistic as well, is it's really hard to tell destroyed tanks from operable ones, which is kind of accurate to realism, but also kind of fucking annoying. No pen, yeah, my 5.7 tank destroyer can't pen the front of a fucking Sherman. Yeah. And the spawn, oh yeah, no, we put the spawns always in a big flat open field, well within view of the heavily covered, actually, objective area where the enemy will be coming from. Oh, camping? I'm sorry, fuck you. Thanks, Gaijin. I really appreciate it. I have a lot of fun in this game. The matches that go like that are just fucking abysmal, dude. It sucks ass. You literally just get spawn camped for 15 fucking minutes because the game takes forever. Because they felt the need to make all the tanks half the... This is important here, alright? Listen up. These tanks aren't actually this slow. I need you all to know. These tanks aren't actually this slow. Not really. These tanks can go so much faster. All of them. I'm fairly certain Arcade is actually closer to the real speed of these tanks in practice than realism is. They're excessively slow. You know, they didn't, like, bring these to a battlefield on a truck, right? Like, they drove these everywhere. They went on roads. They drove on the roads and through the countryside. These max speeds are just on, like, reasonably flat ground. It's not like under perfect conditions down a hill. This Panther should be going 55, easy. It shouldn't be some overcomplicated thing to hit that speed. Like, that's not crazy. Maybe 50 is a little more comfortable. But, like, you can't hit more than half that, it seems unrealistic, unless you are, again, going downhill on a, you know, on a nice straightaway with no bumps or anything like that. Which just isn't, like, that's not what these max speeds... These max speeds are probably for roads. You lose about 10 maybe on dirt. Right? Like, it's insane how slow they are. And it seems like they've had to make the matches really slow to compensate, but they could have just kept the tank kind of quick. They don't have to move at 500 miles an hour, but, like, you know. It's impressive how bad they are. What is everybody doing? What are you all doing? I'm doing that. I'm doing this.
I don't give a fuck if I go blind.
But thanks, Risky.
I don't need to see the price tag anyway.
How are you doing today, Frisky? Yeah, like my max speed right now is actually 30-ish. And this is like fairly decent terrain. I would have to go downhill over there to get anywhere close to my stated max speed. Which is, it's just a disappointment. And oh god, don't. Turning is not, like, this isn't It's really not that bad to turn a tank, dude. It's really not this bad. I don't know why they felt the need to make the worst thing ever to maneuver, but like it's really just like it's really not that bad. It's not. You can watch current like maintained versions of Tigers, Panthers, Panzer IVs. You can watch them drive around at fields right now. You know, on dirt, on a small little track, and they will maneuver so much better than anything in this game, which presumably you have a professional crew who spends most of their time in this damn thing. For anyone who's not like familiar with tank controls, ejaculator. Okay. Sure. Thanks for the follow, though. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. I appreciate that. Well, that was a gunmate. Can't expect much from that shot. Bummer for me. Good for him, I suppose. Can't even pin that guy. Damn it. That almost worked. But almost didn't cut it. Really? Nothing? Oh, that worked. Okay. Very confusing. Guess I just had a better angle there. I smoked the crap out of that.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Delta. Senken. Stören.
Delta, okay? Bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgepasst. Abfeuern.
Panzergranate geladen.
Really? Another hit with nothing? On the side?
Panzergranate geladen.
Damn it. Narrowly just touched that rock. Good shot otherwise.
Panzergranate geladen.
Tree just fell over there. Thought I just saw something over here. But no, I'm just crazy. I definitely saw a vehicle way back there just a minute ago. But, like, there's just not enough visibility. Let's try to create some visibility. See, how far away is that? 750. Okay. That might have been a one-off kind of thing, huh? Let's see how far this is.
Panzergranate geladen!
Thank you.
Got his driver again.
Panzergranate geladen!
There we go. Getting an actual shot on the rest of the guys there. Or no, I think I just got his driver again. That's messed up.
Panzergranate geladen!
Another zone captured. We have the advantage. Attention to the map!
Look bounce.
Looks like we're taking B, losing... Losing? Yeah, losing A. That's okay. We're still in the lead that way. Oh, they're not taking A, they just uncapped here. We'll have it back in a moment then. Yeah, it's that area over there. That's what I can see. Good to know if I see a contact on the map, I can adjust what I'm doing.
Zones are captured.
Not too much action up here right now, huh? There's one. What the hell is ZSL-92 is?
Panzergranate geladen!
Ooh.
Attention to the map! Attention to the map! Alpha victory is near.
Wir wurden getroffen!
Dang. Not making my best shots there, huh?
Panzergranate geladen!
Can't get a good sight line on him either. Not without giving him a very long time to fire at me. Oh, and he's gone. He disappeared. Ah, he's back there. Just kind of dropped over there. Might as well. There we go, we did it. 4 kills ain't bad either. Ooh, got that unlocked. We'll figure out a crew in a second here. I just want to see where that leads us. Okay. That brings us to the M109, so that's good. That just means we need to finish the Tiger E. And eventually the Ostwind, so that we can proceed down this way. But mainly the Tiger E. Which isn't too far off. That'll bring us up to 6-0 if we want to. Don't really know that I want to just yet. What's that? That is an 88. What kind of rounds does it come with? Oh, god damn. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. As long as I'm in a good position, anyway. All right. Let me check something. I got pinged. Okay, nothing super important. Warrior. Alright, I will be right back. I'll throw some ads at you guys so we don't get ads later. Yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. Okay. Oh, let me check on that package I mentioned earlier. I don't know that it's ever shown up today. I don't know if it's gonna show up today. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow. Kind of figured. That's fine. And I think now that I'm not yapping so much, let me throw the music on. Oh yeah, I'm so excited to get strafed by a fighter. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it coming. It's gonna happen for sure. I'm so hyped. Kind of envy those guys who at least have some armor. I think it's still technically an open top, but it's not very open. A lot louder than I expected it to be. Just a little bit. There we go. Better. So I have a little bit of sight on B from here. That's about it. I just don't know if they're ever going to go there again. Let's say 750 or so. Yeah, about. That Panther probably ain't gonna live through that. I don't know what he's doing. Trying to solo B. Kind of a crazy idea. Got one. Oh, hello. That was startling. I'm not surprised that there's artillery coming for me now, so we're just gonna back off. I have zero defense in this vehicle. This thing is sheet metal. Which is, you know, an interesting choice to put up against tanks, but, you know, we seem to just do that. That was all of it. Not a lot. It is. Let's wipe this out over here. Where is this heavy tank? Should I be able to see it or not? I can't really tell if I should be able to. I guess not. It must be like on the other side of the hill or something. It's like right in our base, and it looks like no one can do anything about it. Wow, that's great. Very balanced. Well, that figures. Oh, and the breach is included. I might as well just be dead. Yep. That's cool. That is a very frustrating detail of this game. Is a lot of times you can take so many points of damage, let's say, from a single shell that you're basically dead, but they just don't kill you yet. You gotta sit there and basically wait to get murdered. Okay, so what's going on here? This guy got God mode on? What's going on? There's this driver. Jesus Christ. You're telling me a tiger went over there and could not wipe out one guy? Wait, what's happening here? What the fuck is going on? Whatever. This is a stupid ass match. On to the next. Maybe we'll get one that goes decently. They're getting spawn. Why is there so much spawn camping? Actually, I wanna just throw that out there. I didn't really expect that from Realistic. It seems like, you know, there's gotta be something wrong if the realism mode is about sitting in people's spawns and shooting them as they, you know, respawn. Maybe there's a little bit of a balance problem. I don't know. Just one guy's opinion, you know. But if that's a common outcome, maybe your ERs are like fucked up or something. Just me. For the gun on this thing, it's actually relatively fast, I mean, at least for a tank destroyer. Okay, we're looking for flanking enemy vehicles, basically. . In other words, our job is to secure the flank. It might be a little boring. This vehicle is definitely not one that can just go in guns a-blazing. Since no one's here, we're going to be the ones flanking, it looks like. In their zone, except the highlighted zone on the map is completely different from where I am right now. Fascinating. Off by a whole, like, 300 feet. It's kind of a large distance to be off by. Whatever. Someone tried to drop artillery on where I was earlier. Now you're running.
Panzergranate geladen.
There's still plenty of enemy players. I don't know where they are. Guess they're over in the city area. Not a whole lot going on over here. Okay, well, I figured the guy that I shot would try to come back and get me, but perhaps they would not do such a thing.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Somebody, cover me. Attention to the map. Look fast, rush! Attention to the
Oh, they killed it. Okay. I thought we were gonna have a flanker there, but looks like our teammate got rid of him. No, not an issue. Not really. Could get a problem somewhere though. There's an M6 roaming around. I have no idea where.
Thank you.
Looks like they got it. I'm not sure how they're getting to the battle at this point, because I'm watching this for a good minute. And I saw the one guy. Imagine they could cross back there. That's even further back, though, you know?
Look fast.
Actually, are these fucking where? Okay, I guess. Sure. Whatever, man. Huh? What? Where did bro come from? What? Huh? I was looking here. Is there like just... Is it just so sandy that I don't know that there's a hill over there? I physically can't see it or something? What the fuck? I love not having a topographic map with the most basic details of anything, military, anything ever. Yep, don't have that. Can't have a topographic map. I'm sorry. You can do that. Require work. It would actually be super helpful to have a topographic map in this game. Some of the maps have it, I believe. And yeah, no, it's like super helpful. It tells you all about the terrain. But like maps like this, they just don't give you that. It's like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean we don't have topographical maps? Squeezed that off a little too early. On his end. I probably shouldn't have won that engagement. I don't know where this guy's looking. Seen anything? No, I saw a car. Rescuer. I think the only tank I rescued there was myself. Just get rid of that. How are we doing? Yeah, I think we have more tanks than the enemy at this point.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Charlie, 2, stören.
Charlie, 2, bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgepasst, abgefeuert.
I don't really see a reason to push up. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yep. From the side where my teammates presumably are supposed to be. Thank you, team. Thank you, teammates. Thank you for keeping your eyes open. You know, they're very tightly shut eyes. Yeah, they're just like, no, I don't see anything. You know, don't worry. It's only an objective-based game, though. We're just gonna lose. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Go play off over in the corner somewhere. It's fine. But no negative repercussions for the team. And we keep playing against Americans too. They are just mopping the floor on the side of the ground. Even when I feel like it goes decently well, it really doesn't go all that great. I think I mentioned this earlier. Almost every tank seems to just decimate every other tank, by and large, with like a few Russian exceptions that are just magic. That's about it. Like everything else is... Doesn't matter what you're driving, really. As long as it's in the BR, it'll probably pen everything else in the BR. Again, with some exceptions. If it's a really light tank with a really small gun, well, maybe not. For the most part. It's more a question of like how armored is it or something like that, which shouldn't do that much for you. I don't know where that shot was that just hit me in the track. I'm not sure if that was a teammate goofing around. most other teammates focused on the objective there. This worked out. That went okay. I got my parts. Now I can fix things. Yippee! How is that? Oh, that's pretty good HE. Or HEAT. Heat, if you will. Yeah, that'll go through a lot. Like a lot. Although, the regular rounds will go through just as much, so... So it looks like maybe less prone to bouncing, like to ricochet. Because it only starts having a chance at 62 degrees, which is quite an angle. Right. You had to look at this at least? Oh, okay. On this thing, I feel like the suspension and the brake system would go a long way to actually making it more performant. So we're gonna go down that route. Oh, did I completely? I probably did. Yep, I overlooked fire prevention. Okay. What time is it? Okay. It's around 10:30. I'm kind of tired, as per title. So I'm gonna raid out, find someone to bother, and try to relax for the remainder of the night. Let's see who up streaming. Not streaming anything in particular. Yeah, just streaming. Quite a few people, actually. I haven't raided Dem a lot lately. Let's raid Dem. Alright, there's a raid message for y'all if you're so inclined. But I'll see y'all over there. I'll be back on tomorrow, I believe. I don't really have a lot to do tomorrow, so why not? Not sure what I'll be doing. I haven't really come up with a schedule for this week. It's been a week. But we'll do something. Probably Yakuza, so I can keep playing that game. But otherwise, thank you all for being here. Thanks to Felix for playing. If I know he's not listening, but just in case. Yeah. So appreciate y'all. Have a great night, and